The planter is prepped. Our monitors are installed. We just have to put our auger on our fertilizer wagon out here. And yeah, hopefully we're putting corn seed in the ground in about an hour. All right, 3:30 on Tuesday afternoon. We're headed to the field to plant corn. Fingers crossed, after some GPS issues, trying to get everything to communicate, we're loaded up with seed. We've got to fill with fertilizer. We're gonna plant some corn tonight, hopefully, if we don't blow a hose. We typically blow a hose like every time we unfold the planter for the first time, so not this year, we hope. Hi guys, day 2 of planting. We made it through day 1 with no blown lines on the planter. So we've got a 1770 Max Emerge HP XP. I don't know all the like mojo on the planter, but dry fertilizer. So the white things are cross augers so that we can fill the fertilizer from just the 2 spots instead of having to fill all 6 bins. We've got a 12-row planter. Okay, I'm back. I had a phone call, so I'm not quite, I guess I can't remember quite what I was talking about on the planter, but so it's a 12-row, cross augers, dry fertilizer. We put in precision planting stuff last year, so we've got downforce, and we can do prescription maps, so we've got variable drive on every seed unit. So the field that I'm on today, we're actually planting 5 different populations, so every row can be planting a different population. You can kind of maybe see population down there, and that's the whole screen, so everyone's individual. I mapped the whole field we use yield maps to make our population maps, so the last 7 years of history to create, you know, what we think is the best ground in this field and what doesn't have the same yield potential, and we go across that. And we run Trimble GPS, so we've got Trimble GPS on a John Deere tractor with precision planting and a whole lot of GPS that has to talk and communicate correctly. Yeah, I'm just crawling across the field right now. I'm working that direction, so that's not planted yet. Over here is planted. Yeah, just going. We've got both of our tillage tractors are down today. Right now, that was what my phone call was. Grandpa's chasing parts for his, and hopefully my husband can build us a bracket for the ripper on the other one, but they were able to start tillage a couple days before we started planting, so they're a little bit ahead of us anyways. So yeah, just planting away. Planting's my season. I'm a planting season person, so. This fill took me a total of 6 minutes to fill both sides of the hopper, so it's not a hard job to do alone. The number one reason we plant with 2 people is to help just shuffle equipment from field to field. So on days where we're on a large field like this, it's very simple to do with just 1 person. This is a mix of different types of fertilizer, and my dad still handles a lot of the crop stuff and especially the fertilizer decisions, so I can't tell you what this exact mix is, but I can tell you that we can plant about 17 acres off each fill. So about every hour we have to stop and fill up. We also spread potash prior to our planting pass, and then we'll come back in June and put more nitrogen on our corn ground as well. This is our disc and our packer running together, so this will be the last pass. This stuff over here is ready to plant. He's working that direction. My grandpa runs this rig. Day number 3 of planting. All the tillage is back up and running. The ripper lost an arm yesterday, and grandpa blew the fan belt on his tractor, but everything's back and going, so they're running. We're gonna run. I'm gonna load up the planter for today real quick. So we plant multiple varieties of corn based off of the ground. So some corn varieties are more drought resistant, so if they're on lighter soil they need to be more drought resistant. For that purposes. Some are better for livestock feed, so we've got certain varieties that we plant that we know we're gonna shop for corn silage. And then just a couple other factors all go into deciding what we plant where. Each of these hoppers will hold 2 full bags of seed corn, but because we change varieties a lot, we don't always fill them up every day. So today, or well, not today, but on this day, we were doing 1.5 bags. So 1.5 bags of seed per hopper, 18 bags of seed loaded up. We're going to 2 different farms today, so a couple small fields bouncing around. So we're gonna plant 2 people. I'm gonna put my seed lubricant on, and then we'll check my maps, make sure my planting maps are in, and we're good to go.